Welcome to The Silent Truth. Tonight, we explore one of the most chilling mysteries in modern America, the unexplained disappearance of Brian Shaffer. A case that proves sometimes, silence speaks louder than words. It was March 31, 2006. Brian Shaffer was a 27-year-old medical student at Ohio State University. By all accounts, he was a kind, ambitious young man with dreams of becoming a doctor. Despite the stress of medical school, Brian had a big heart and a passion for music. In fact, he often talked about starting a band one day. That night, he and his friends decided to celebrate the start of spring break. After dinner and a few drinks, they ended the evening at a popular bar called the Ugly Tuna Saloon. Surveillance cameras captured Brian walking into the bar around 1:15 a.m. He was smiling, chatting, and seemed in good spirits. What makes this case so disturbing is what happened next. The cameras clearly showed Brian entering the bar, but they never showed him leaving. His friends assumed he slipped out at some point, but when they called his phone the next day, there was no answer. When Brian didn't show up for class or contact his family, panic set in. Police searched every inch of the bar, from the basement to the roof. They reviewed hours of footage. They even checked nearby security cameras. But there was no sign of Brian leaving the building. It was as if he had simply vanished into thin air. Over the years, countless theories have emerged. Some believe Brian was the victim of foul play. Others think he chose to disappear and start a new life, possibly struggling with the recent death of his mother. But there has never been concrete evidence to support any theory. His bank accounts, credit cards, and phone have shown no activity since that night. Nearly 2 decades later, the case remains open, with his father, family, and friends left with nothing but questions. How does a man walk into a crowded bar, under the watch of cameras, and never walk out? This is the silent truth of Brian Shaffer. Brian Shaffer's disappearance is not just a mystery, it's a heartbreaking reminder of the uncertainty of life. We often move through our daily routines with the belief that tomorrow will be just like today. But Brian's story shows us how quickly the ordinary can turn into the unexplainable. For his family, the pain has never faded. Every holiday, every birthday, every passing year is filled with questions that have no answers. They are forced to live in 2 worlds, one where they hope Brian is still alive, and another where they fear the worst. That kind of uncertainty is one of the hardest burdens any family can carry. The lesson here is clear. Life is fragile, and nothing is guaranteed. The people we love and the moments we share with them are more valuable than anything else. We often put off important words, assuming we will always have another chance. But sometimes, we don't. Brian's story urges us to cherish every conversation, every laugh, and every connection. Don't leave important things unsaid. Don't wait to tell someone how much they matter. Because the truth is, life can change in an instant, and mysteries like Brian's remind us just how unpredictable the world can be. The silent truth is not only about the mystery of his disappearance, it's also about the lesson his absence leaves behind, to hold tighter to the people we love, while we still have the chance.